Alright, YouTubers, here is a makeup tutorial. This is for my girls who have been asking for a makeup tutorial. And look at me acting like I've been doing this forever and not just in a month. But you know, I try to give the people what they want. So as you can see, I have already done an eye. Just trying to, I didn't know what I was going to do. At first I was like, oh, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do a cheetah eye. Like, I don't know. I was going to do a cheetah eye. And I actually can and know how. So one day I'm going to do the cheetah eye and I'm going to show you. But for this one, I did what I'm going to now call my aqua eye. Just like kind of gives you an ocean feel. We're going to do the aqua eye. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I use. I don't know if I was supposed to do the whole face. I'm just going to do the eye right now. But I can show you what I use for my face. I use the CoverGirl foundation in sheer espresso, and I used to use the little sponges, but I started using a foundation brush, which I love. Why? Because it's economic. I save on makeup because I don't have to use as much with the brush. And then I have a little bronzer thing I got from Target, and a brush that I use is actually my mineral foundation brush from Mary Kay, which I'm going to start using my mineral foundation again because I loved it. And I have a few palettes that I'll show you as we move forward. So the first thing I do when I prep my eye is I cover it in concealer. I know some people use like, you know what would be helpful if I, okay. Some people use like the Urban Decay primer, something like that. See, that's what my thing's gonna be. I'm doing makeup tutorial on a budget, cause boo, I stays on a budget. So you can say I've had this for a little minute, but this is like a concealer from my Caucasian friends, but clearly not for me. I won't be concealing nothing, but I use it on the eye, and don't worry about, oh, that's too much. It's perfect. And then I use my fingers, and that's why I always have like my bath towel behind me. And y'all probably thinking like, what is she doing? But if you see this other eye, you know I know what I'm doing. So don't even trip. So I blended it, and I put mine all the way up to my eyebrow, especially when you get to the point where I'm at right now, where I need to get my eyebrows re-threaded. But that costs money apparently, and it takes time that I don't have right now. Actually, I do have the time, but it's the money part I don't have. So blend it, and sometimes I put like a little bit more on the lid just to make it stay a little bit better. The eyeshadow that I'm using, one of the colors, the gold, which is the first color, I'm using this LA Baked eyeshadow palette that I got from the beauty supply store. It cost me $3. Now, sometimes when you get the cheaper, I want to say cheaper, I'm trying to be like, oh, that's expensive. When you get the cheaper eyeshadow palettes, the pigment, it's not that it's not the same as the other one, because it is. It's just less pigment. So what I find is I generally use brushes, but for this, the brush wasn't making the color come out, because I'm a dark skinned sister, so you know, sometimes. So it comes with this little bitty baby brush, and I think I might have like bigger one somewhere in my room, but I just use this one, and I'm using this little gold color right here, because the gold from my other palette, my favorite one, so I'm using this gold right here, is all gone. And I'm going to show y'all my palette, because I clearly need to get another one. So I just rub it around, rub it around, rub it around. I'm going to try to see so you can see it, but I can see what I'm doing too. So then I put it in the corner. And I know a lot of people, when they do their eyeshadow, they like do a lot of blending. I think one thing that's unique about me, or that's kind of signature to me, is that I rarely like blend. I like for all the colors to be seen. I'm not one for like blending. Like when you go to MAC, they'll like blend, you'll put however many colors and they'll blend them really good, and that's good for some styles. And I do that sometimes because I have to go to the office. Even though I wear this in my office too, but I understand, you know, you may have to do more blending, people will do less, and I get that. Do your thing. But I'm more like, show me the color. Why I'm putting all these colors on if you can't see them? So, you're like, is she gonna stop putting that color? No, I'm not. So, that's the only one I use from there. Oh, wait. I forgot to show you the first thing I normally do. So, I have this thing that I ordered off eBay with all the brushes. You can, it was like $20. So, I honestly, I don't know what all the brushes are really for, but what I'm going to show you is what do them with. What I do with them. Yeah, I get tongue tied real easily. So another thing I got was this beauty encyclopedia by Elf, which is eyes, lips, face. I got it at Target. It was like supposed to be like a Christmas gift, but they went on real like super sale right after Christmas. And they were like, this was like $2 or something. And it's 12 eyeshadows. It came with an eyeliner and an eyeshadow applicator, and it has a little mirror on the inside, and it has like directions on how to do your eyeshadow, which I don't even know. But you see, it looks all messy. This is what happens when you have godchildren. The kids, they don't even have to belong to you for them to mess up your stuff. Did you know that? The kids don't even have to belong to you. This kid didn't even belong to me. And jack my makeup up. That's okay. I love her anyway. So I take like one of the lighter colors, the colors that kind of match the concealer. And I always just use those to like highlight the brow. And it covers up the fact that I need to, y'all could be like, oh, her eyebrows is on point. If y'all could only see these little sneaky snake hairs, y'all would know what I'm talking about. So I just do that a little bit. Then I take one of my brushes, which I already have out of the little thing. Not that one, this one. Like a little thin brush. And I have the 120 color palette that I'm sure people have seen before. I actually ordered off eBay. Oh, look, y'all, I'm breaking. I've actually had this. I got this Christmas break my senior year of college. So it was probably December of 08 that I got this. This is 2011. You should change your makeup because it's healthy to change your makeup. You should not keep the same makeup because I seen Tyra show, which I'm actually watching now, with all them germs crawling. So you might want to change them. But it comes like, I gotta hold it, and you could tell I need a new one. Yeah, you see them colors been dug in and digged, and I've dropped them, and that's this side. I've dropped them and they've fallen out. So you have like the reds and the blacks and all that. Then you got the Crips and the Bloods over here. So you see. And I'm going to invest in a new one. It's only like, you can get them anywhere between $20 and $25. And that's for shipping and handling. And they come from Hong Kong, I guess that's quality. So there's this color. It's like a turquoise. I'm trying to hold it and I don't want it to fall out. Y'all see my thing falling apart already. It's this color right here. And it looks blue on here. I can't even really explain why that's happening. Here, it looks really blue. But it's like turquoise. It's not that blue that you see blue. It's not blue. It's turquoise. Which is weird because it kind of looks blue on my eye too. I should have thought about that. Oh well. It's turquoise, y'all. And like I said in previous videos, when I start figuring out how to position my digital camera so I can film it, so I can edit it, and I think my digital camera actually has a better picture quality as well, then I'll start recording that, and that's gonna cost money again, like with the eyebrow extension I have. And I like the brushes because they pick up a good amount of pigment, and if you have too much you can blow it off. And these eyeshadows, although inexpensive, have good pigment, as you can see. And I would just blow the extra color off. And then I use on the same side of the palette, I use this. Y'all, I got this purple. I usually put a dark color. I have a speech impediment or something. I generally do lighter to darker. So the purple starts going outside. You see. And I'm gonna need a little dab more. Okay. And then I use this brush. Now I don't know what it is why I like this brush, but I use this brush. It's like a little archy. And I usually take like a neutral kind of a brown color. I'm not gonna show you because again, it's neutral brown. Can you even see it? It's brown. All right. It's a neutral kind of brown, and I put it in the crease right here. And my computer's acting stupid again, but I believe that you all can still see me. So much fun. So I put it in the crease, and I let like the darker color kind of get in there, and it blends a little bit, but it doesn't overpower what I have going on. And then I take my fan brush, which I love, to get some excess, and it helps it blend a little bit more too. And it also helps get the excess off your face, right? So I do that. Then I take this brush that I love, and once I discovered this brush and what this brush does me, I stopped. I used to like use the pencil eyeshadow or liquid, which for some reason the liquid stopped making the brush one. They only make the hard one, and I always mess up. So I started using this, and that's how I do my eyeshadow. So I'm gonna take that same aqua color actually, and this is how I started getting like the color at the bottom of the eyelid. You definitely don't want too much, and I just brush it off like you line it, and I line it like halfway. And I'm gonna take the gold from this palette again because I wish I could just use all my one palette, but you know, and I start collecting stuff. And this one again, like with the brush, is difficult. So this happens to be cheap. So you can't always be cheap. I tell myself that. Sometimes you gotta spend money, girl. This ain't one of them times, you know. Gas prices $1 million a gallon. I'm trying to tell you. So, you know, nothing too. Then I take a black, and you gotta be careful when you put the brush on the black, especially from like this palette. Y'all gotta be careful, cause if you just like brush it on your face, So that's how I line the top of my eye, give it a little definition. Ta-da! And then mascara, which on a quick day, say I don't feel like doing makeup, I don't want to do all the eyeshadow, but I always feel like naked if I have nothing. I do a quick brush of foundation, line my eyes in the black, and put mascara. And it's also, and I got the Falsies by Maybelline, so kind of, I have really thin eyelashes, and almost none at the bottom. So I always like the volumizing mascara. But for people, we always have to make that ugly face. So normally, since I'm just going to dance practice and I have school this afternoon, or tonight actually, it's already 4. I normally put on like my lip gloss. Now this, don't talk about me. Because do you know that Beauty Rush, this lip gloss from Victoria's Secret? People are like, ooh, 5 for $20. But really, 5 little things of lip gloss. It's lip gloss. It's not Miracle, nothing. It's lip gloss for $20. You can go to the beauty supply store and get $1. You get 20 of them for what you paying 5 at Victoria's Secret. But I am guilty, and this is like one of my favorites. It smells like some fruity drink or something. I love it. It's like Kool-Aid. And so I'm gonna get my money's worth. Oh, I'm gonna get my $5 worth if I spend $5. So I usually do that, but I'm actually not gonna do that right now for video purposes. And I'm running out of time. I got this purple lipstick, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try that. So here you go. Ooh, she is too curly. I could be a little bit darker. So, then Miss Tanya. And we got our aqua look. Tell me how you like it. Subscribe, rate, all that. This is our aqua look. I'll get close. Hope you like it. Smooches.